Let's get right into it. Village without locked doors. Imagine leaving your home unlocked every single day. Not because you forgot, but because an entire village believes theft cannot happen there. In Shani Shingnapur, a village in Maharashtra, India, many residents traditionally avoided using locks on their doors. The reason comes from a deep local belief that the village is protected by the deity Shani, and stealing is believed to bring spiritual consequences. For generations, this unusual tradition became a symbol of trust and faith. Some homes and shops remained without conventional locks, relying instead on the belief that honesty would protect the community. While modern security practices have changed over time, the village still attracts visitors from around the world because it challenges a simple question: can trust itself become a form of security? The bridge that sings. Imagine standing on a bridge and hearing a strange melody rising from the structure itself. Not from a musician, but from the bridge. Sounds impossible, right? Yet some bridges around the world have earned the nickname singing bridges because they can produce unusual humming or musical sounds under certain conditions. The science behind it is surprisingly fascinating. Wind, footsteps, and vibrations can interact with the bridge's materials and design, creating specific frequencies that sound like tones. Instead of being alive, these bridges are simply responding to the forces around them. It is a reminder that even massive structures made of steel and concrete can create unexpected sounds when nature and engineering meet. Gold vending machines exist. Forget snacks and soda. Imagine walking up to a vending machine and buying something worth thousands of dollars. It sounds like a futuristic idea, but gold vending machines are completely real. Machines created by companies like Gold to Go have appeared in places such as Dubai, Germany, airports, and luxury shopping areas, offering actual gold bars and coins. Here's the fascinating part. These machines update their prices based on the current gold market, because the value of gold changes constantly. With just a few steps, someone can purchase investment gold as easily as buying a drink. A machine that sells precious metal instead of candy sounds like science fiction, but it is already part of the modern world. Antarctica has rare births. Imagine a place covering millions of square miles where almost nobody is born. Antarctica is the only continent without permanent residents, native populations, or officially recognized countries. The people who live there are temporary visitors, mainly scientists and researchers who stay at stations for limited periods. But here's the surprising part. Antarctica is not completely without births. A small number of people have been born there at research facilities, making these events extremely rare. The continent's freezing temperatures, harsh conditions, and lack of permanent communities make normal family life almost impossible. Antarctica remains one of the most unusual places on Earth, a land where humans visit, study, and survive, but almost never begin a new life. Lake that preserves animals. Imagine finding animals near a lake that look like they have been turned into stone. It sounds like something from a fantasy movie, but Lake Natron in Tanzania creates an appearance that seems almost impossible. The lake contains extremely high levels of minerals and alkalinity, which can leave mineral deposits on the remains of animals that die near its waters. But here's the real story. The lake does not instantly turn living creatures into stone. Instead, its unusual chemical conditions can preserve remains and give them a statue-like appearance. With temperatures that can become extremely hot and water chemistry unlike most lakes on Earth, Lake Natron is a powerful reminder that nature can create scenes that look completely unreal. The airport on a beach. Imagine an airplane landing on a runway made of sand instead of concrete. Sounds impossible, right? But at Barra Airport in Scotland, this actually happens. The airport uses a real beach as its runway, making it one of the most unusual airports in the world. Here's the incredible part. The runway only exists when nature allows it. Flight schedules depend on the tides because the beach can disappear underwater when the sea rises. Pilots must carefully check conditions like tide levels, wind, and visibility before landing. Instead of fighting nature, this airport works together with it, turning an ordinary beach into a temporary runway. The staircase with 11,000 steps. Imagine climbing a staircase so long that it stretches up the side of an entire mountain. This is the Nysen staircase in Switzerland, a breathtaking structure with around 11,674 steps. It runs alongside the Nysen Mountain Railway and is considered one of the longest staircases in the world. But here's the surprising part. It was not originally built for tourists chasing a challenge. The staircase was created mainly for railway maintenance access. Today, it has become famous for special events where brave climbers take on the exhausting journey upward. With every step leading higher into the sky, this staircase proves that even something as simple as stairs can become an unforgettable adventure. The town with one resident. Imagine being the mayor, librarian, bartender, and local government all at the same time. It sounds like a comedy movie, but it's real. Monowi, Nebraska is a tiny American town that, for years, had a population of just one person, Elsie Eiler. As the town's only resident, she took care of nearly every official responsibility herself. Here's the fascinating part. Even with a population of one, Monowi still functions as an official town. Elsie renewed the town's licenses, maintained local records, paid taxes, and even operated the town's small tavern and library. While most towns grow with new residents, Monowi became famous for the exact opposite, proving that even the smallest community can keep its identity alive. The deep cave below Earth. Imagine descending so far underground that skyscrapers would seem small by comparison. Veryovkina Cave, located in the Caucasus Mountains of Abkhazia, is one of the deepest explored caves on Earth, reaching more than 2,200 meters below the surface. Every step downward brings complete darkness, freezing water, and passages so narrow that explorers must squeeze through them. And that's where things get even more fascinating. Even after years of exploration, deep cave systems can still contain unmapped passages and hidden chambers. Flooding, underground rivers, and dangerous conditions make every expedition a serious challenge. The deeper scientists explore, the more they realize that our planet still hides remarkable secrets beneath our feet. The hotel that melts away. Imagine checking into a hotel that won't exist a few months from now. Sounds like a fantasy, but Sweden's Ice Hotel is completely real. Every winter, artists and builders create the entire hotel using blocks of ice and snow taken from the nearby Torne River. Guests can sleep in frozen rooms surrounded by incredible sculptures carved entirely from ice. But here's the amazing part. When spring arrives, the hotel doesn't stay standing. As temperatures rise, it gradually melts back into nature, and the water returns to the river where it came from. When the next winter begins, the process starts all over again with a brand new design. Every version is temporary, making no two ice hotels exactly the same. Until we meet again.